Hello everyone, welcome back to Lindsay's Builds. We're going to do another part now on the Ark Royal. I think this is part 8. Today we're going to concentrate on a few little bits. We're going to put on the propeller shafts and the the brackets that hold them. I shan't bother putting the actual propeller blades on yet because I always end up knocking them off. So we're going to do that, and also we're going to put some platforms on the sides. So this is stage 18. So we're going to put these propeller shafts on both sides. Plus we're going to put this part in on the hull. And we're going to put some parts on down the side there. Well, I should put the platforms in for now, but I won't put the PE in until these platforms are completely dry, because it's easier to put the PE in on afterwards than trying to do it while they're on the bench because otherwise you'll end up, when you're trying to fit them to the boat, the ship I should say, not boat, when you're trying to put them onto the ship, you'll probably end up bending the railings as you're trying to push them on into the grooves. So I should put the railings on afterwards when those platforms are completely dry. I shall do those both sides, but I shall have to go into different stages because the other side, it shows you about 2-3 pages later how to when to put them on. So I shall do that, skip a few, and then go to the other side and do those if we've got time. And also I'd like to build the pom-pom guns if like we've got time. I'd just like to thank all my subscribers who's sticking with me on the channel, and we've gained a few more, so I'm very well pleased. The more the merrier. So you know, if you're new to the channel, you come across me, and if you like the content, please subscribe and give us a like and follow it. Don't forget the Mallard will be along in about a week, so that will be another one to look forward to. So we're going to make a start on this. I'll just pause the camera and then get the camera down to the bench. Okay, so we're back. Hopefully we've set up. I hope you can see I've got the camera as close to the bench as possible. So I'm hoping this is going to turn out all right. So we're going to stick this bit in. Which goes in the end of here. On this, on here. I think it might need a little bit of fettling. Kind of sits a little bit flush, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue. This is Rebel Contact actually that I've got in this bottle. It's much easier to put it on the brush than trying to squeeze it out the bottle. You've got more control over it this way. Hands are a little bit shaky today. This is one big boat. keep calling it a boat, but it's not a boat, it's a ship. So that's gone in there. It's a little bit proud. Let's just run a little bit of Tamiya extra thin. Along that joint. So we press it down a bit. Just hold it for a few seconds. And to make sure this bit is level. To slightly lift one side of it up so it meets the piece that I'm putting in. It is quite flexible there. Let's give it a few seconds, give it the bond. So that's held. So that's that piece in. I may have to do a little bit of sanding just there because it sits a little bit proud, just a little bit. I should wait till that's completely dry, then just feather those edges off without taking any of the detail off. So, but yeah, it's gone on pretty well, better than I thought it would anyway. So that's that part. So we'll go into now so that'll be around that way, yeah. We should put F20 in first and C28. So we'll find those on the sprues. So we need C28, which is that one. Just taking one off at a time. I don't take too many off the sprue. Let's get a nice clean up. And a nice bit of sunshine shining through this morning. Well, say afternoon now because it's gone lunchtime. So that's that bit, sand bit. So we've got to go, a long bit goes that way around by the look of it. Just mop that bit for a minute. Get the other bit now, get the actual shaft, F20. So I don't want to glue that down bit down yet. Yeah, the reason why I do these videos like this, instead of editing and then getting the whole build in one go, I'd like people to see exactly how the build actually comes up, step by step. This is the reason why I do it like this, instead of doing all that editing and then just getting the whole build in within 25 minutes. Because I always think you don't benefit from it. I mean, it's nice, you know, but I don't think people benefit from it, personally myself. Don't know what you guys think. So that will go, just make sure that fits in there. So that goes in there just nicely. Oh, lovely. So that goes, see if I can turn it around. So that goes there. So I'm going to stick some glue on that. I'll get this, take that back out for a minute. And then we'll get this glued in. Put a tiny little bit of Revell contact on first, so it gets a nice bond. Not too much, just enough. You'll be able to see better when I do the other side. So now I'm going to run a little bit of Tamiya extra thin in there, just to hold the edge while it's drying. You don't need much. Just hold it for a few seconds. I'll take that other bit off for this side. While that's drying, I'll just put that to one side, and then I can put that in a bit when that's completely dry. So, where are you? There we go. Give it a good old clean up. Give it a good old test fit. Oops. It's alive. Okay. Right, bit of Revell contact first. So like I say, you don't need too much. A little bit of Tamiya extra thin in. Just on those joins there, just to hold it. So that should be enough there. So we're going to put this propeller shaft in. Bit of Revell contact again. Just round the pin. A little bit on there. Not too much, otherwise it will ooze out. And there's no need to glue this bit at all, because that will just pop straight through there. There we go. Just there we go. That's that popped in. Do the same again, bit of Tamiya extra thin. Just to hold it while it's drying. Just have to sand that bit. Right, let's get the other shaft. Got a little bit of glue on my fingers, so that's where I did the Tamiya extra thin. So it's nothing. You can sand that nice and smooth. So that's the beauty about Tamiya extra thin. You can sand it smooth. It's no big deal. May not get as far as what we want actually, because we're in 22 minutes 46 already. And I don't want to go to more than an hour. That's my son just popped his head in. And another one. Come to see what Dad's up to. So, get a bit of Revell contact first. That's an idea, that if you've got an empty Tamiya bowl, pour your Revell contactor into it. You've got more control over it on a brush. Right, I'll try and get this one in. Just run a bit of Tamiya extra thin over the top of the join, just to give it that extra bond. Just to hold it while it's drying with the contactor. so that's those in there, as you can see. Propeller shafts. So we're going to carry on to another thing now. We're going to put, right, where am I? I don't know whether you can see, we're going to put that platform in, and that one. But we're not going to put the PE on top yet. So we'll get them, that will be C6, E2 and C55. So I just have to turn this around. Luckily enough, those shafts won't touch the bottom of the thingamabob. So I'll find a C55 first. That's an F sprue. Right, C55. Where are you? There we go. This is probably where you won't get to see a lot again. It's got a nice lovely injection pin mount there. Great. Let's see if we can get it out. Can't go too deep because it's only thin. Get one of my knives. See if I can scrape it out. It wouldn't have been so bad if it was underneath. I think the primer will fill the rest of that up. I daren't do it anymore, just in case the plastic gets too thin. Right. So when you put this bit on, this, you'll see there's like a curve. This curve has to go upwards. Not downwards, has to go upwards. And so that goes on. That one's for that one. So this platform goes here. right just there. Just test fit it. I don't know whether you can see that, but yeah, that will go there. Could be a little bit awkward doing the railing, but I'd rather put the railing on afterwards. A bit of Rebel contact once again. Just a tiny smidge. I should use a bit of extra thin. Just hold it. Make sure it's level. I'll run a bit down the bottom of it, just to give it that bit more bond. So I don't know whether you can see it. Only just, I think. I'll bring it right in. That's that bit there that I'll put on. So make sure that that piece goes upwards. So we'll do a couple of more parts and then we'll be having to stop the video. So we'll do E2 and C6. So we'll do C6 first while I've got the C-spur out. Kind of sprue gates everywhere, as usual. Let's give it a test fit. It's just the one down here. Yep. So I'll put a bit of Rebel contactor first, just a little smidge. contactor. Just make sure that's level. Yep. We don't want it hanging down, do we? So that's that one. Yeah, then we'll go into the E-sprue. Just hold on a minute while I find the E-sprue. So that'll be E2. It's only a tiny one, this. And so this is repeated both sides. This is. It's only a tiny piece. I think they're the same length, so I can turn that over and put the injection pin mount to the bottom. Let's give it a test fit. Just use a bit of Tamiya extra thin for this one. Turn it over. Just make sure it's straight. Right, so that's all we've got time for. So I'm just going to pause the camera. Oh, so that's that session over with. This is part 8. So it was only a little bit of progress, but a little bit of progress is none at all. So we will see you again in part 9. And like I say, I would like to say a big thank you to my subscribers for sticking with me, and hope I can get a few more in the future. So if you like the content, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in part 8. Bye bye for now.